guys, me again. I'm actually redoing this video from earlier. I made some changes to my customized Saberforge Redeemer. This one has a Graflex RomanProps Graflex clamp with the Graflex stamp there, as you can see. It's got a Graflex 2.0 clamp card because I ruined the one that Saberforge included. And it was, I think, too fat for the clamp card spacing on this clamp. It's got some subtle weathering, nothing too crazy. This is, I imagine, like after Revenge of the Sith. He's been on Tatooine for a couple of years. He's had to make modifications on his saber. Still got the cover tech knob. In my previous video, though, I was showing I had a custom saber shop blade on here. I didn't realize I had a Saberforge blade, so I decided I'll make the better video. The blade makes a significant difference in how it looks on video and in person. Much better. With the proper blade and diffusion, it'll make a huge difference. Yeah, so installed is a Nano Biscotti V3, I think. Yeah, V3 with a Saberforge LED Quad Cree deep blue. So I think it's four royal blues or something like that. I did turn on the LED and I shown it on my roof, shined it on my roof, and I did see it. I thought I green, so I might be 3 royal blues plus a green dye, but it doesn't matter either way. It doesn't make. It's just what I had on hand. I didn't want to buy anything new for it. But I installed this for I have my wedding next week, and we're having the 501st there, and my groomsmen are each going to be assigned a lightsaber for the day because it'd be too expensive to give them each one. I did make my best man a lightsaber earlier in the year, and he's going to have his on hand. And yeah, so they're gonna salute my wife and I as we go through, and the 501st will be on the other side, which I think will be really cool because we'll have a Kylo Vader. It's not gonna be canon. I'm not concerned with that. We just wanted the 501st there since I'm a member, and we're gonna be donating our dollar dance money to them because it's a charitable, it's a worthy cause. You know, being in the 501st, we donate a lot of money to charity. Any money we raise, I think, all goes to charity. Some of it is upkeeping costs like banners and some of our con materials and any of that, but it all goes to charity at the end of the day. We don't keep any of it for ourselves, and I think that's awesome. Charity is great. Bad guys doing good. So this is Shamim's TFA Graflex HD, my favorite current sound font. It's bassy, it's loud, it's got nice swings and clashes. The only thing I've changed, not on this one, but on some of my other sabers, is the ignition. I really love the snap hiss ignition of Luke's Return of the Jedi lightsaber, and I'm gonna probably end up making a custom font so that I can have my favorite sounds somehow merged all together, but still sounding consistent instead of mishmashing them all, because the hum's different, transitions are different, and I care about those things. But yeah, without further ado, it's just a huge difference. Like, it's all on my blade. Diffusion makes such a huge difference. It just got the flicker. You can see it on my face. I have the flicker going at, I think it's like halfway, but it just looks all the way to the top. It looks great. And I ended up trimming this blade. I found that 32 is too short, 36 is too long, or 37 is too long. So I get 37 and I trim it down to 34, which it may not seem like a lot, but I'm 6'2", and it makes a difference for me. 37 just looks long and it's hard to spin and flourish and all that. So I wanted it to be long, and the people that are going to be holding these, they're shorter than I am. They're 5'8", 5'9", something like that. So it'll look good for them. But man, like, I've always wanted a Obi-Wan Kenobi lightsaber. Much like Shamim, I love thin necks. They're awesome. I have dueled with them. I shot a movie. You can check out my channel. Both sabers that I had in that movie, in both versions of the movie I did, one was a Saberforge Exalted, and I pulled those swings, and we were hitting them hard, and it was fine. I ended up selling that saber for different reasons. I didn't want it anymore. I had my chosen with the bigger emitter. It was my favorite saber, but I ended up selling that one too because it got too short for. I learned a lot about dueling, and I found out that it was too short. Um, so I wanted a thin neck again. My dueling hilt right now is a Saberforge Phoenix that I've customized, and that's the one I duel with. No cover tech knob on there and everything. You can't duel with the box. It's too uncomfortable, and with the clamp card switches right here, you're constantly turning it on when you don't want to, or if you hold it for too long, you turn it off. And the clamp card, by the way, I got from Rudy Pando on the RPF. His things are great. It's a 3D printed clamp switch holder that goes between the clamp, that little space right there, and it fits the Graflex 2.0. I believe it fits the the vintage Graflex clamps, and this RomanProps reproduction clamp. And he includes two switches so that if you have a board with auxiliaries, you can have one here and one here. I took that one out so that I could get this as thin and closed in as possible. When there's two switches, it's one turn less that you get. And I just had the switch up here, and that works for me because it's just a nano biscotti. That's all it is. It doesn't need two switches. You could put them in there so you could do top or bottom, but the top's fine. When people ask me, just press the top side of the clamp, and they get it. Brain fart. Yeah, Rudy Pando. If you guys haven't checked out his stuff, he has a Luke Return of the Jedi V3 shared stunt saber coming out. It's my favorite version of Luke's saber from Return of the Jedi, and I'm excited to install that. Shamim put a video of his V1 recently, and it was awesome. That's what convinced me to buy it. I was sold. But yeah, I'm excited to have this. Aside from the Rudy one, I have the TFA version that wasn't in the movie of Luke's lightsaber, which it's a weathered version of his hero hilt, and that's gonna be a fun install, I think, too. It's gonna be my first Roman's lightsaber. I bought accessories from him before, but this will be my first one. I'm excited for that. I love thin necks, so we'll stay tuned for that. I've got the new cross guard Korbanth. I might end up buying his Luke one too, but right now it's just the cross guard ones because I'm Kylo Ren in the 501st, and I don't have my Black Series went to shit, and I didn't want to replace it. So I've been waiting for that Korbanth one, and I'm excited for that. KR Sabers, I guess, is going to be doing one, so I might get his. Maybe I don't know. I don't want to be spending too much money when now I have to buy costumes and stuff too. But if you like this, check it out, guys. If you ever have any questions, I'm not as good as the other guys as installing. I'm nowhere near. I don't even consider myself apprentice level. I'm probably youngling level, but I really enjoy doing it. I really enjoy making each of my sabers my own. So if you have questions, just feel free to ask in the comments or hit me up on Facebook. My name's Kiefer Jenkins. Thanks, and may the force be with you.